Governor, today, I've been involved in politics for a little over 40 years, but this press conference today, no question, is historic here in Essex County. Maybe Steve Adavato and Calvin West could tell me later if I'm wrong, but I've never seen where you have, at this press conference, pastors, veterans, community activists, mayors, and county officials coming together supporting you, Governor, and the work that you have done for the last 4 years. 4 years ago, when you ran for governor in this county, you only got 27% of the vote. But that did not stop you from doing the things that you had to do in making sure that this county moved forward. I supported John Corzine for re-election when he ran. He lost. The next day, I met with the governor. The governor was visiting the Robert Treat Academy. I was there along with Mayor Booker. And Governor Christie came up to me. He said to me, he says, the election's over. Let's see how we could work together. You know that famous, how he embraced Obama when he stepped over the plane? Well, that's how he embraced me. But when he embraced me, I thought he was going to give me a kiss and say, yeah, I'm not going to do anything for you. I was really concerned. But, you know, it's the same way, when the state, during Hurricane Sandy, from one end of the state to the other end of the state, and people were hurting. But he cared about all 21 counties throughout the state. How he embraced President Obama a week before the election. And he told his party, it's about New Jersey. That's right. It's like what I've been saying for 11 years. It's about putting Essex County first. To me, if anybody wants to ask, and there's a lot of reporters, you know, I could have been neutral. But when he did that, when he embraced Obama, when he told the Speaker Boehner, and I know what he said to him because I spoke to the governor, about making sure that New Jersey gets its fair share. That's when I made up my mind that Governor Christie, no question, needs to be reelected. The last 4 years, we've had a great partner. I lived through the times here in Essex County when we had a Republican county exec and we had a Republican governor. For 8 years, guess what we got? Nothing. The reason for it is there was no relationship because the county executive was interested in moving ahead. And the governor at that time was with me and says, I only got 20% of the vote. Why should I do anything for Essex County? I was not going to take a chance. I was not going to live with that. Because in this county, we have a slogan, putting Essex County first. You know, when I took over 11 years ago, we had a huge debt of $64 million. Okay, our bond rating was junk bonds here in this county. 11 years later, all right, we have a $37 million surplus, and our bond rating's AA2. And my goal is to make sure this county is a AAA bond rating. Because all of the good things that you see that I've done in this county would mean nothing if your house is not in financial order. And the governor, what he has done in the last 4 years, and this is the reason why I am supporting Governor Christie, is because what he has shown working across the aisle, the bipartisanship, and it's for real. And the way he was able to compromise to get things done on key issues. Issues that I started in 2008 when I froze salaries from the county workers. He initiated things that the previous governor could not get done when there was control at each level of the house. We got things done. What do I mean? The 2% cap. Now you heard mayors speak about their budget. People could say it's not working. I could tell you it's working because our increase has been about 1.75% in the last 3 years. So it's working. You could do a lot more with a lot less. The health benefits and pension reform, which for years, from 2008, I said needed to be changed because the taxpayers could not afford it. It's not something that I wanted to do. It's something that needed to be done. I have 2 kids that are both teachers. I have a brother and a sister that are retired administrators. I was a teacher for 19 years, an athletic director. Things have changed. Everybody has to pitch in. He was able to get it done. Interest arbitration. Not that I'm against the PBAs, but there's no question. And you talk to the mayors. If that wasn't changed or modified, the taxpayers would be broke because they couldn't afford it. And he kept that with the 2%. Tenure reform, with Senator Ruiz and him getting support. But the governor could not have done any of these things alone without having Democratic support. We have 2 great leaders that are in charge of the House. Senate President Sweeney has done an outstanding job, and Speaker Aller, who I'm proud to call is from Essex County, moved forward that agenda, because no one person could do alone. Here, we are very fortunate because we have someone here that was born in Newark, raised in Livingston, believes in what we're doing here, became a partner of mine, and there's no question I call him a friend. But the reason I support him, because I want to continue the leadership that he provided this day for the next 4 years. Because the economy is changing, it's getting better, but it's not where it's supposed to be. We still have to live within our means. We still need to have a strong leader and to making sure we continue on that path. Because you ask anyone who's a CEO, all right, we need to continue moving forward. And that is the reason why I am supporting Governor Christie, because of the job that he's done for the last 4 years. So Governor Christie, this is my endorsement. I wanted to make sure today the pastors, and everybody gave their endorsements, because our saying is putting Essex County first, and that's what we did. Instead of an individual press conference that you've been having throughout the state of New Jersey, we do it all at once. And the thing is, we want to make sure we continue to have this relationship with you, and thank you for the job you've done.